Alright, if you saw the keyway spinning, then you have a little bit less of a problem than we originally thought. But if you didn't, then you have a little bit more work ahead of you. Alright, the next thing to do is to loosen that clamp ring that I showed you. And to do that, you're going to have to take that 9/64" Allen wrench, stick it in the side there, and you have to basically just feel around for that thing. It's really hard to find that little screw that I showed you, but eventually you'll get it if you're patient. And once it's in place, loosen it. If it's too tight, you can always loosen it with using a box end wrench. Just stick the wrench on the end of the Allen wrench and you'll get a little bit more leverage. Alright, to line everything up, take a flathead screwdriver and place the flathead inside that keyway, and just push a little bit forward pressure, and twist this at the same time until you hear it click. Did you hear that? That was it going in place. Now if you were able to skip that last step, this is where you'd be joining back up. The next thing we have to do is snug everything together. And to do that, you just kind of have to stick your fingers in wherever you can in between all this tubing and just pinch the tube until you're sure that that gap that you saw is no longer there, and then double check with the inspection mirror. I still see a little bit of a gap, so I'm going to snug it up some more. Once you're sure that they're snugged together, you have to fish around for that screw again. Once you find the screw, go ahead and tighten that clamp ring down, but make sure you put a little bit of forward pressure on it so that you're not tightening it down while they're not pushed together. Next, just do another test. Look down the center there as you advance the valve and make sure that that keyway is spinning this time. If it was spinning, then the next step is to insert this valve core, but it has to be aligned properly. So use that button that says home on the indicator pad and send the valve back to position 1. Alright, well, now we know that the motor is in position 1, but we have to make sure that this valve core is also in position 1 before we slide it in place. Alright, to find position 1 on the valve core, you're going to have to look at that drawing that I sent you, because I can't get enough light to describe how to find position 1 on here. So I just sent you the drawing, but what you'll notice, if you look down the center of the valco while the motor's in position 1, you'll see that that keyway is in a vertical position, meaning that this valve is either going to have to go in like this or 180 degrees around, and it matters which way you do it. So when you use that piece of paper, or the drawing that I made you, to find position 1, make sure that position 1 is facing upward, and then slide it in the valco like that. And then the last thing that you have to do is tighten that end cap back on there. Use your wrench the same way you took it off. works in every position, go ahead and send the valve home, restart the data logger, load automatic program, and you'll be on your way.